Now to a new documentary. It's called The Last Bill, and it takes you inside the state legislature like you have never been before. Linda Newell, a former state senator, takes us behind the scenes during her last session in the legislature to show us how a bill is carried through the legislature.
Your state legislators have 95% more control over your life. Who you elect to Colorado matters way more. A lot more of your taxes go there, and even local government. And if you want to change your roads and your schools and your values, it starts at the state capitol.
It is definitely interesting work that you can see for yourself next weekend. And here to tell us more about this is Linda Newell. So thank you so much for being here. Was this your idea, or did someone come to you and say, let's make a documentary? How'd this work?
Well, actually, over the years, I have had so many questions from constituents. How does a bill become a law? What is it like down at the Capitol? I have to work. I can't get there. I can't get to the Capitol. So I decided, why not take the Capitol to the people and show a behind-the-scenes perspective of how a bill actually makes it through the process.
And this has really been the political year to really have people find out what's going on, right?
Yes, the appetite is ripe right now. People really want to know what's an executive order, what is an executive branch, what's a judiciary branch. So we thought this would be a good way to launch some kind of series that would help with civic education and also give a behind-the-scenes perspective on people doing the job.
To those familiar with the legislature, a lot of the work we see is really a lot of the work that's done behind the scenes, right? Explain a little bit how this comes together.
Right. Well, this particular, it's a half an hour documentary, so it is short enough so that you can get it in bite-sized chunks, but it really does follow a couple of bills through the process. One is a suicide prevention bill, another is the misrepresentation of service animals. We might remember that in the news. And it just follows the bill through the process of how do we not work well sometimes by nonpartisan should-be issues, and how do we work together sometimes in a bipartisan way. So it shows both Republicans and Democrats alike.
Yeah, a lot of people think about politics and they think this is boring. What goes on in the State House is boring, but it's not boring, is it?
It's definitely
I mean,
not boring.
We don't find it boring, but
no, I'm kind of geeky in that way. Of course, it's not boring to me. However, we're hoping that this will intrigue people and will show them, yes, there is some element of drama to it, and their lives are very greatly impacted by it.
And this isn't boring viewing. I mean, you take politics, make it interesting, and make it. And people really understand that those decisions do affect everything about our lives.
Yes, that's the idea, is to show the impact of what we're doing. The majority of what we do at the state is affecting the majority of Coloradans. And so, in fact, even more so than the federal legislation often. So they need to know for their own livelihood, for instance, but we're hoping to bring a little spice to it because we're showing it from behind the scenes like they've never seen before, actually.
So you have this insider view. For those of us who are outside looking in, what is it that we really need to know about what the legislature is doing?
I'd say, first of all, we're people. We're just like anybody else. We're just people. And to really get engaged with our legislators, find out who they are, watch how they vote. If you can, get down to the Capitol. If you can't, then at least pay attention online, which you can do very easily in Colorado, and making sure that, that there are issues there that are affecting your personal life you don't even know about. So what is going down at the Capitol, and how is it really working or not?
So if people call you, do you really answer? Do you really answer those emails? I mean,
well, in
is
Colorado,
that true of
yes.
all lawmakers?
Yes, yeah, no. It's not true of all.
Yeah.
But yes, I do, and I have for the last 8 years. It's been hard, though, because in Colorado we don't have any staff, and so we literally year-round, and so we're literally answering our emails sometimes at 1 or 2 in the morning, and just to get through them all. But it is a fascinating process. It's like that joke of you don't want to watch sausage being made and you don't want to watch legislation. So it's kind of like that, but it can also be fun too.
Okay, so The Last Bill is showing at the Alamo Drafthouse. Tell us more about this viewing and these viewing opportunities.
Yes. So it's March 18th. It's 12:15 showing and 2 o'clock showing. We have red carpet. Everybody can come for red carpet photos ahead of time if they want to, and come on down and have some fun.
So it's at the Alamo Drafthouse in Littleton.
Yes, Aspen Grove.
Okay, red carpet.
Yes.
Sounds fun. Linda Newell, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing some insight on what goes on inside that dome, because I think we all wonder from one day to the next. So,
Absolutely.
all right.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.